Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Pop. I'm your host Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it today. Talking about the Dogpound NFT migration, Animal Farm V3 initial phase, I guess you could say. So this is prior to the V3 migration with the liquidity pool management for tokens using NFTs and this revolutionary, innovative idea that Forex has is going to bring capital to the farm. So that's in another 30 days or so. But for now, dogs stakes migration has been enabled. And it's actually very simple to do. The one thing you'll need to ensure is that you have enough dogs in your actual wallet to migrate over, depending on your stake. And what I mean by that is you can see down here that my wallet balance of dogs is 5.11. Now I have all these stakes and I'm gonna show you one of them. Let me find one with a decent amount. So this one's okay. It's got 84%, but I'm trying to find something with a little more dog value, but I don't have any besides my large stake here that I haven't withdrawn. So we'll do this one just to show. So it's real simple. So in order for me to migrate this, I'm gonna need to use 0.002 of my dogs that are in my wallet here to migrate over. So you'll see this balance change from 5.11 down to 4.9 or so. Something like that, 4.09. You guys know what I'm trying to get at. So let's migrate and approve the dogs on this wallet. So anytime you interact with a contract, you have to approve it first. I've done one test run already, so it won't ask me for the warnings that I had initially, but it still requires the approval of this stake to be migrated and interact with this contract. So let's wait for that to come up. And it does give me the other two warnings. So this one was a warning initially and never interacted with before, but now that I have, it's telling me that the trust value is greater than 0 but less than 10,000. So I can say yes, accept, because it's a new contract. And the same thing for this one, it's less than 3 days old, so we'll ignore. And we're going to sign, and then I'll approve on the ledger. All right, then we wait. Now I'll show you what it looks like on here. This is on OpenSea, so it already shows up in my wallet. Not this one. This is one I did before this video, but you can sell these on OpenSea, and there's already a few out here attempting to be sold. All right, back on the farm, and you see now that I have the migrate option available. So this is where I will be actually sending the amount of dogs indicated here from my wallet to add to this NFT, so that it represents the 0.002 in NFT and the total allocated. And that's basically what this says. Send AFD equivalent to the value of the withdrawn stake, and in return you will get an NFT. So if you don't have this in your wallet, you won't get the NFT for it. The NFT represents the tax reduction on those actual dogs, so they go together. So you got to have dogs to add to this tax credit. Now they don't have to be the dogs that were in this. Maybe you sold them, but if you go and collect some dogs from your farm or whatever the case may be, you can even go buy dogs. So if you don't have any, but you have the tax credit, you can go buy dogs or pull them from your farm and then add them to this NFT. And after that, then you'll have to create new stakes basically, and not be able to recycle those because they will be locked into that contract. So there you see the two that I had, and this should get reflected. I don't know if it'll update here. Let's swap out to games and then come back. It should update that wallet balance. Let's see. It says 5.117, and I don't know exactly what the number was before. I think it was 5.119. Does that sound right? I don't know, but we'll do a larger amount so you can actually see it. So I'm going to withdraw these because these are my max. They're sitting there with 84% tax reduction, and my wallet, this Where is that? It used to be right here. I thought that showed you your total wallet deduction. I guess they changed that around. There it is, loyalty score, 10%. So I don't really understand how that changes, because it's always a balance of 84%. Like on some of these, I got a 10% tax reduction for the loyalty score. And now since this one, I already had 78 due to the time that it was locked. Looks like they just deduct that from your loyalty score to give you a total of 84%, which is the 6% off of the 90% max tax reduction, I guess. So it's still don't quite understand these numbers, how they did that, because it never adds up in my head. But anyway, let's withdraw these. So I'm gonna do max here. So I'll have more in my wallet than necessary. But what this will do is it'll create a stake or a voucher basically for this, because I can't migrate them without them being withdrawn. So I decided to go back and actually do 10 instead of the full 30. That way you can see what it looks like. So let's send this transaction. So this is just the normal withdrawal process. Should be nothing unfamiliar with this. But after this, I should end up with a migratory coupon essentially for that 84 total percent with 10.01 some odd dogs. So there's still 20 here, and then that other 10 should show up in my stakes. Let's see. Where are you? There's 12. That's 74. Oh, it went straight over. Okay, that's new. So I didn't know that that's how that worked. So when you withdraw, and if it's already staked and you withdraw, it goes straight into that NFT. So that's pretty cool. That automatically shows up that way. And lastly, I'm not going to do this, but kind of go over it and show you. So down here, you'll be able to farm, sell, and transfer. So say you wanted to transfer some of these dogs to yourself, you could basically click the one you want. Like this one has 10 AFD in it, and I can send the whole thing over and add in that address or just a portion of it, and it would create a NFT stake for whoever this person is that I'm sending it to with, and it would deduct this amount of AFD in my wallet. Let's actually do that real quick so you guys can see how that works. So I'm gonna send it to my other wallet, then try to top it up with this wallet balance that I have here. So let's go ahead and grab sub 1, copy, and put in the recipient address. And there's going to be 2 dogs being sent, and there is a tax associated with that. I guess that's the normal transfer tax. I thought he mentioned in the AMA that you wouldn't have a tax, but maybe I misunderstood that. Ignore, sign the process. So what should happen is that NFT should go down to 8 and some change, and then I can actually add in, so it'll be reflected in this balance. AFD in the NFT is 10, but the total will be 8 if I got that right from the video. But we're gonna find out in real time. Looks like it had to do an update. Did I click out? Oh, I clicked the transactions. Oops. All right. So that's not updated yet. Let's go out and go back in and see what it says. It still says 10. So did it transfer, or did I actually only do the approval? Let's see. Yeah, looks like that was only the approval. So I didn't actually transfer yet. So I got to do that twice. As with everything, sometimes you forget this stuff. So we're going to transfer. This time I'm going to do the 2 point and get the change out. And then paste that address again. And this should be the actual transfer. So the first one was just the approval. This should be the transfer. Yeah, there we go. 1 NFT out, 1 NFT in. Okay, so yep, that makes sense. it's not reflecting the dogs, it's just reflecting the placeholder of the NFT with those dogs. So at least now you guys will see how that works. There you go, that went pretty fast. And that should then give me a new updated value on this. Looks like it's thinking. Transaction complete. So there we go. So now I have 8 in total. And I believe what you can do is add to this NFT by hitting this little plus icon. And then it's not showing my NFTs in my wallet. So I guess it has to come from some NFT, another NFT, top up NFT with AFD. So I have these in my wallet right here, but I'm not able to, it doesn't show that. Let's try it anyway though. See what happens. See if it takes it away from there, even though it's not reflecting. I don't know what this balance is actually supposed to be reading. Is it the balance of my wallet or the balance of a stake? I would assume it's the balance in the wallet and I can add back to it, but this is why we do this, so that we can learn it together. Here's the errors. It's the first time interacting with this. Let's see. So this should be the approval first. Then we will have the actual submission. All right, so the approval went through. Now we can do migrate, and it says failed to fill NFT, try again. So I don't have dogs wherever these come from. It is not seeing these dogs, and I don't know what that requires to actually get that to show up. So I don't actually know. I saw him do another video. I'll have to watch and do that in another video, but should have all these now. So there you have it. And this one looks different, I guess. This one, the tax reduction was too low. So this one shows up with a big 80% tax reduction that shows on it. And then it should also show the number of dogs in the NFT. 0.002. So I don't have the other one showing up yet. Not sure why that is the case. Should be 3 NFTs. They all 3 show there, but they aren't showing up on that account. Let's switch on OpenSea and see if the one I transferred shows up. And it should show up here, because I didn't have any dogs in the Dogpound here. So I should have just the one that was gifted to me if I did it correctly. Well, all right, this actually makes sense. The dogs are here in the in my wallet. They got transferred over, and it's not in the actual NFT itself. So I'd have to actually approve these. So these are on the second wallet that I did the transfer to. I have to approve them, and then I believe they show up over here. So let's take a look and see. So just sign the approval, because you should still be able to sell them, because the whole point would be transferring them to someone else if you bought the NFT, but you're actually buying the dog and the tax credit. So I don't know if it shows up as an NFT over here. So now it's asking me to stake them, and I do not want to stake them. So learning in real time here. So if I stake, it'll be staking in the linear or auto compounding pool. I thought that you'd be able to, I guess that's where the 24 hours come in. So you'd have to stake them and then withdraw them, and then I'm assuming that transfer tax, not tax, but the tax would come off. I don't actually know. So I'll have to do a second follow-up. So I'm going to stake these because I can't do anything. I can't sell these dogs. If I try to go over to the swap page, swap dogs, it tells you to swap on the Dogpound page. So it doesn't seem as though you can send these to someone else, gift them, and then they just dump them on the market, or even send them to yourself. Because I know once I actually put these in the pool, they will have a 24-hour cooldown period. So I'll have to do a follow-up video on this to see what happened and how that transfer tax fared out as well, because I don't actually know. So let's go ahead and just stake these $6 worth of dogs. I'll have to figure out the rest of this in another video, but hopefully you got the general idea. So at least for claiming and adding AFD, it works. The sending and topping up, I'll have to play around with some more to figure out. And if you guys have done it, let me know in the comments what I did wrong, because this was just my first time going through it in real time. And when you do stuff in real time, you can tend to make mistakes. All right, that's all I got. Hope that provides some value. Smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.